Don't you get mad at me, cause your hoe done chose up. Another one. We talking about some masculine shit, and if we don't agree on nothing, we can all agree to this. Ain't nothing more masculine than a nigga in some construction glasses, nigga. Ain't nothing like if you soft, you pussy, you meow when you fall. Your ass ain't rocking no fucking construction glasses, bro. And I rock these all day because I know they fly. I know they different though. Don't be scared. You know what I'm saying? That's a big sign of masculinity right there. Is being different. But let's get into this shit though.
I'm looking at chest. You have the biggest chest as well.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Wow.
I was go to the gym, right? You two would like go like one and two.
Definitely like 1 and 2.
Yeah. My leg does play a huge role in my confidence in myself, and that's a big reason why I'm so heavily tattooed, is to draw more attention away from my leg.
I would put you number 2.
Oh, shit. Oh, what did he say? I didn't even see that shit, bro. That's me. When I be looking at shit like that, come out like some shit where them niggas be jumping high or something, you know, like some robot shit going on right there. But I be trying to think how that shit look like when you fucking though. You know what I'm saying? But these niggas, bro, like these niggas like they ain't did a push up in their life. Like what the fuck? Like I'm saying, the most unmasculine niggas. Like y'all don't want me to take my shirt off. Type of chest, bro. Like I got titties. You know, and if y'all don't know what titties are, that mean you got pecs. I got titties, bro. Me and my brother, we go back and forth all the time. See who got the biggest titties, bro. Because girls like titties, bro. I'm going to be honest. Girls like titties. And, you know what I'm saying? You need to get your titties up, bro. Y'all niggas got... These niggas ain't even got A-cup titties. These is adolescent titties, bro. This is insane. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be honest. But, I don't know. I just look...
Number 2 in terms of body. I feel like I do look like the most average out of everybody here, so I'm okay with that. Average isn't a bad thing.
No. Yeah. I'm very plain. I don't think I have a style. This is just gym shorts and a t-shirt.
You should be number 1.
Okay,
I think
I'll take that.
You're definitely the most flashy.
No oppose.
I would say even though you wear just shorts and a shirt, like the shirt fits you well.
Where does your style come from?
Like, you know, because I wear basic shit. You know what I'm saying? I rock a black tee. You know what I'm saying? Black tee, you can't go wrong. Especially, you know what I find out in the past years after me being in the gym? That stuff that fit look better than anything. Come in with some shit that fit to your body, make your, you know what I'm saying? You got, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna catch people's attention more. You look better. I'm gonna be honest. You look better. People like shit that fit. Not that I'm not about to get into that LGBTQ. Dudes all got some sassiness to them, some zesty. It's a lot of zesty sauce being sprinkled in this thing. You know what I'm saying? So I guess that's the joke. Jubilee always trying to be funny.
At some point, I got really tired of like trying to force myself to be accepted by other guys. It's just such like a frustrating dilemma to like force myself into that I just like started just choosing what I thought was cool. Men in skirts like Prince and Kid Cudi, queer men, trans men, women, a lot of women inspire me. Like I feel like you are inspired by lesbian women.
I'm inspired by my girlfriend.
The dude's wearing a plaid shirt and some skinny jeans. I feel like homie on the right is only in first because nobody trying to get canceled.
Yeah, he right. He right about that. Inspired by his girlfriend? Throw the whole show away. We talking about masculinity. You talking about you getting fashion tips from your girl?
That's what I'm inspired by.
I would switch you two because you both have acceptable, like, guy, like, he looks good, fashion, but I like the color.
Yeah, you definitely put some more
The earth tones. I was
Yes.
gonna say no,
Yes,
that's very put
yes.
together.
Okay, let's do it.
I would put you number 2 and you number 3 just because of the colors. I like the not rhinestoning, the sparkling. And you guys put effort into like jewelry, accessories.
Okay, so where am I? So what's going
But
on?
that's up to, do y'all feel okay about that? Are you cool with number 3?
Yeah.
I'm so happy that the body type round was done first. It allowed me to feel a little uncomfortable at first, and then it made me realize once I did put the clothes on how much clothing makes me feel more beautiful in it.
Bro, this nigga got makeup on, cuz. What are we watching? This supposed to be masculine. Who was the most zesty? No man is wearing a shirt that showed the collarbone like that. I get a V-neck, but the collarbone? That's OC.
And attractive.
If you thought like this is a very masculine person, who's like your prime example of?
The first person that comes to mind is my stepdad. He really stepped up and took my mom in when she was sick. He has cried in front of me. He has cried in front of my mom. I know we separate femininity and masculinity, but like I think if you're peak femininity or peak masculinity, you're in tune with both sides of your emotions.
Honestly, growing up, masculinity was taught to me as pretty much just an absence of emotion. I knew that that was wrong, so I've just been like, masculinity, femininity, it's not even real. We're just taking traits that all humans can have and applying a word to it.
Yeah.
So I don't know where I stand. I'd like to just throw myself at the end.
I'll go with you. I don't like the modern version of masculinity, so I wouldn't associate myself with it.
Obviously, you are very influenced by your stepdad.
For sure.
And if that is your definition of masculinity, and that's the healthiest definition I've ever heard, you deserve to be here.
I'm on my own journey, and like I still got to get my anger under control too.
I understand, but you had an opportunity to look at someone who maybe not mastered it, but understood both sides of the spectrum. Therefore, I think your upbringing and your way of seeing things makes you deserve this spot.
I like that you said too, you were like, I'm still working on it. If you had told us that like, no, you're the perfect one already, you've achieved masculinity, then you wouldn't deserve the top spot. No one will ever be like a perfect man, but that mindset will make you a perfect man.
That means a lot. That's pretty cool.
You give dad energy.
Yeah.
I am a dad, so I'm trying to be better for my daughter, you know. So I appreciate it. That means a lot.
Well, get up here. Everyone.
Yeah.
I think it deserves one.
If I had to make a switch, I'd switch you and you. Just vibe, honestly.
But where do you feel like you belong? Because you don't have to switch
like-
if you don't want to.
I don't know. I actually don't know. I think masculinity, like we said, is one of these topics where it is changing every single day. Like something new comes out and then it's like, oh, well, it's masculine to do this. It's not masculine to do this. And it's like, you know, it really depends on where we've been throughout our lives, what we've experienced and what we've gone through. But I think this is a question that transcends, you know, 6 spots. I think this is something that we're going to deal with for generations still.
Based on that answer, and you're admitting that you are working through your emotions, I don't feel like I'm at that level yet. So I would put you here based on that one.
I'd say it all kind of boils down to like hormones, if that makes sense, and like testosterone versus estrogen.
Naturally, our testosterone levels are going to drop as we get older. Does that make us less of a man in your eyes then? Because like, okay,
I don't think less of a man. I don't think less masculine either.
okay, so then should that be a valid argument in terms of masculinity?
I guess when I see a man, like I was able to see like kind of straight away like where you guys stood, if that makes sense. Like I saw you guys as more feminine. I think a man, it's more about like dominance, if that makes sense.
Do you think I'm less dominant than you?
It's like facial wise. I don't know. I can't explain it.
Facially, I'm less dominant than you.
Oh my God, Michael's gonna get canceled.
I guess my definition of masculinity is more traditional in a sense.
This nigga got a whole skirt on. Gonna ask this nigga, do you think I'm less dominant than you? You chill, but I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying.
In a sense. I feel like everyone's was maybe like a more newish, like, you know, not that there's anything wrong with that. And I don't think that's necessarily real, if that makes sense, like realistic. I think it's like ingrained in us. Like I can't describe it even. Like when I see someone, you could kind of tell, if that makes sense.
Okay, so yeah, you base it on more physical, and that's totally fine. Yeah, that's totally fine.
Growing up, it was always like either black or white, you know, where my parents are like, you're masculine, you're super tough, you're super strong, and you're there at the head of the household, you're always that. Or you're like feminine. So that's something that I've always like kind of seen. That's why I was able to see both sides of like where Michael was coming from.
I think I'm kind of pretty.
You have a very nice smile. That's what I noticed. You have a very,
I
very nice
appreciate
smile.
that.
I have a lot of moles, and I don't have a lot of moles on the rest of my body. It's just all, I just look like a chocolate chip cookie. And then I got
Chip cookies are hot.
and then I got my scar from when I busted my lip playing tag on crutches like a couple of months after my amputation. I think I'm lower on the end for sure.
Of him, I put you 3, you 2, you 1 for now.
Okay.
Sounds good, yeah.
Why is that?
I just think they're more attractive, to be honest. That's
You're
more.
into us?
I don't know, like
teasing.
you guys both have very nice skin, and so that's why I think you
you.
guys
I
are
think you do too.
above. Well, thank you, but
You seem so uncomfortable with the idea of being judged attractive.
I'm actually okay with this spot just because like I make like anxiety ticks, so like I tend to pick up my face, so that's why I have a lot of acne scars.
I think you have a very symmetrical face though, and you have a very bright smile, so I think you could also be further up.
I would say so too.
I would put
Nice.
See, I couldn't do no shit like this, bro. I couldn't do no shit like this, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I don't even know how to react to this shit. I'm lost. Like.
eyes.
I would put you here, if anything. How do you guys feel? Where do you think you belong?
I think I'm higher.
Okay.
I mean, I don't want to be narcissistic right now.
If there's ever time to be narcissistic, it's now.
I can look at you and I could see myself getting lost in your eyes. You have very pretty eyes. You don't have to do too much. Like you're just attractive. So I would like to place you here to my right. So you don't have to do too much. Like you're just attractive.
Oh, brother. These niggas is making love on camera. Oh my gosh. Like this might be the last Jubilee video. Makes me uncomfortable. What do you want me to say? Oh, I think he's cute too? Pause, nigga. I got no problem with it because by y'all being homo, they don't do nothing for me. That's more coochie for me. So.
So I would like to place you here. You also don't, but there's something like
Off?
No. Like there's something.
No, like I say that because I've had an underbite my entire life, and I got made fun of a lot in middle school and in high school, and even now, like on the internet, that people think I have features of someone who has Down syndrome because of the almond-shaped eyes, the underbite, kind of just like this weird looking. So I'm completely fine staying where I am. Totally fine with that. I'm just saying, I get what you mean. There's just something off.
Wait, let's talk about these almond-shaped eyes because that's always been a beauty.
And also, just to call out, even if you had Down syndrome, I don't think that would eliminate you from being the most attractive spot
I
at
agree.
all.
I would put you up second because we got to hear your story too.
Yeah, you have a cool story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You guys have more, I feel like, extroverted personalities.
So you're more introverted.
Yeah, I'd say.
Yourself kind of do.
I'd say Nick should be higher, personally.
I disagree. I think you're a beautiful man.
So hilarious.
Okay, if we're basing it on like
Personality and looks, yeah.
if I looked at personality and looks, and even if I wanted to boil it down to like right swiping or left swiping, I'd right swipe on all of you.
Amputee,
Jean shirt.
Ryan Garcia, pink, black dude, and then Rudolph. I think it's a pretty easy ranking. Right. I think this whole ranking is cap.
Busted.
I think it's really cap. Do you think this would have been different if there wasn't?
See, weird stuff.
So he was never last.
But then ends up last.
I just think it's because he didn't have the most progressive attitude,
True.
right? They ranked the other dude first in overall.
I mean, he just didn't give a fuck. You going against some big personalities right there, man. And I think we in a society now where we really trying not to get canceled, bro. You know, and it's kind of sad. You know what I'm saying? You could tell it was all. He was like, "Oh no, y'all." You know, he didn't want to get canceled. This is all. You know, this is why. You know, if I ever got invited to a Jubilee, they had to pay me some good money because it's just like, bruh, ain't no realness going right there. Because first of all, Jubilee, everybody gonna see this shit. So that's one thing. And then the next thing is, dude, y'all just keep on putting people in uncomfortable situations to be like, if I say this, a whole community finna come after me. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Holla at me next time. And your boy is gone.
Loaded up, young nigga, let it get loaded up. Pour some drink, yeah, I pour. In the night, in the streets, I'm